gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be with you in this room full of such great energy. It's been quite a long time. I'm here to talk about our state association, which I will immediately drop into using its nickname, which is CSAC. CSAC was founded in 1894 and is the voice of all 58 of California's counties. So I want to just do a quick bit of civics here. As I indicated, 58 counties in California. We are political subdivisions of the state of California, which means that our main job is to provide mandated services, state-mandated services, things like criminal justice, the social safety net, health care, environmental regulation. And it's interesting to me that the things we get a lot of attention for, like major land use decisions on large housing projects, are actually a fairly minor piece of what we do. There is always a tension between the local control that we prize so much here at the local level and the interests of the state of California as a whole. And CSAC's role is to advocate on behalf of all 58 counties, and by extension, all 39 million Californians, on matters of policy, regulation, and funding. It also provides resources for county leaders, including a fine continuing education program, and it provides financial services for investments and things like that. I'll talk a little bit about CSAC's advocacy at the state and federal level. As I said, it's often about funding. And in the past, largely what we have done a lot of is play defense against what we call unfunded mandates. For instance, the state will mandate that we provide health care services. And then they'll pass legislation that raises the minimum wage, costing counties more, meaning there's something else that we can't do. A similar thing happened in 2011 when the state said, hey, we're going to realign our criminal justice program so that counties will take care of parolees. Well, CSAC fought hard to make sure that there were constitutional protections of the funding stream that allows us to do that. And while we have played a lot of defense, I will tell you that the trend is shifting. We are becoming more proactive. We are now looking at systems for providing services in ways that are more efficient and more effective. I'll give you an example. Over the last year, CSAC has been extraordinarily active in getting a system stood up for addressing homelessness, a problem that I'm sure you're all well aware of. We call it At Home, an acronym of 6 pillars of effort, but the first A in that acronym is about accountability. Usually we think about funding as the key to success at the county level. I'll tell you a story. Governor Jerry Brown was in a meeting with our executive committee one time and looked us straight in the eye and said, I've generally found that it's better to have more money than less money. And all of us around the table nodded very sagely. A Zen Jesuit thing. And yes, that's true. But even more importantly is a matter of having a system to take care of things. And homelessness is a classic example. We don't have such a system. And that's what we're trying to stand up. We need to have defined roles for the federal, state, county, and city levels of government. And we've gone to extraordinary lengths over the last year to lobby the legislature, and we had some success. I will tell you that here in San Luis Obispo County, we are well ahead of many other counties in the state because we have a very tight coordination with our city partners. We are on the verge of coming up with one of the first regional plans with teeth that are going to advance the investments and provide the services and provide the housing that's going to address homelessness in our state, in our county, and thus in our state. And I tell you, it is the scale and it is the extraordinary commitment of so many people. We have a lot of other things going. I am incredibly honored to be serving as CSAC president this year. And my fellow officers and I have set out an ambitious plan on a number of things. Yes, we need to take further steps on homelessness, and that we will be doing. Yes, we have work to do on disaster recovery. Trying to patch up fallen roads and other infrastructure requires working with FEMA, and that's notoriously slow. We are trying to advance broadband, making it more accessible and more affordable, and we've been lobbying at that very much. And we're concerned, excited, and terrified at the same time about the future of artificial intelligence as it relates. So the key one, though, the one that I am most passionate about, is we are working hard to increase investments in early childhood. And that comes as an inspiration from my friends at the first time, we know this is a multi-year effort. We know that we're looking for probably trying to zero in on childcare and making it more accessible and affordable. I want to leave you with some hope. The power of CSAC is that we represent 58 extremely diverse counties, from Los Angeles County with 10 million residents to Alpine County that has all of 1,200 in the entire county. We have red counties, purple counties, blue counties. We have agricultural counties and urban counties. We have Silicon Valley and the Imperial Valley, Imperial County, with the new effort to mine lithium. It's going to make a big difference with our future. I can't tell you how powerful it is. I was in Washington 2 weeks ago to come to a congressperson's office or a federal agency and tell them that here is a policy position endorsed by all 58 of California's wonderfully and chaotically diverse counties. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be with you again. I thank you for your time and look forward to catching up with you on this weekend.